Sometimes relationships don't work out. However, when you have a child with someone and that relationship doesn't work out, a whole new problem is created: the bitter baby mama. In the beginning of the separation from my first wife, I did my best to try to be an active component in my children's life. And that's because I had seen too many times in the Black community where our young boys and girls didn't have fathers and how they ended up turning out. But my ex thought it best to use my own children against me because she thought it was a way to control me and manipulate me. But all it wound up doing is just pushing me away. A lot of women today use the same childish and selfish tactics to try to control their baby fathers. And our kids are the ones that suffer.
I'm a bitter baby mama. I could give two flying federal I got a child who has a father who wants to be in their life. If he don't want me, he don't want her either. I'm a bitter baby mama. Of course I'ma tell my baby daddy, my baby can't be around no kids that you have after mine. I don't need him thinking he can have a whole family without me. I'm a bitter baby mama. Of course I'm gonna use my baby to get an invitation to his family house for the holidays. And then when he show up to his family house, I'm gonna have an attitude. Because why the fuck are you here? Now I can't talk shit about you. I'm a bitter baby mama. Of course I'ma tell anybody and everybody that I listen. My baby daddy ain't shit. He's terrible. He don't do nothing for his kids. He don't care about them kids. It's really me just keeping him from his kids because he don't want me no more. I'm a bitter baby mama. Of course I have to pre-approve any woman you call yourself dating. I don't need just anybody around my baby. Spoiler alert, if they prettier than me, I ain't approving their ass. I'm a bitter baby mama. Of course I'm gonna tell my baby daddy, you better not have my baby around that new wife you got. Even though I can have the same baby around every Tom, Dick, and Harry that shows me the slightest bit of attention. I see it what the fuck I see it.
When a woman is doing something to an innocent man, she's not as strong as him, so she can't beat him up. But what she can do is fuck his life up.
Yes.
So what she can do is she can go hollerate. She can go take you for everything you got.
Absolutely.
She can say you can't even have access to your child and still make you pay for it, and you're a good dad. Guess what? How long is it going to take you to recover from that, opposed to me going to therapy?
Ain't that something?
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Our community is in shambles over baby mama culture. We know that this culture produces the worst statistical outcomes for our children. It limits their potential in being functioning, productive adults.
90% of American inmates are men, 75% of which grew up without a father. 63% of youth suicides come from fatherless homes, which means you are 5 times more likely to kill yourself if you are growing up without a dad. 90% of all homeless runaway children are from fatherless homes. 85% of children who grow up with behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. We are 20 times more likely to have a behavioral disorder if we grew up without a father figure. 71% of all high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. We are 9 times more likely to drop out of school if we don't have a father figure at home.
It's producing grown men who can't even read.
They're trying to stop you from having this cake.
That ain't what they say. Read it right. Read it right.
Bake as directed. Don't switch the chart. Man, cuz this shit hard, cuz.
Don't laugh! In today's video, I want to focus on the aspect of single moms that we haven't talked enough about. And that's the forced absence of children's fathers out of their life. We also don't talk enough about the root behavior behind these baby mamas making their decisions. Do me a favor, support the channel by subscribing, hit that like button, and with that being said, let's get started.
Well, men gotta understand how women gauge, especially if you're a baby dad and not in a relationship. If you're a baby dad, your baby mom is not measuring your parenting ability on what you do for your kid. She's measuring it on how much you relieve her of her responsibilities. So if you get your kid 50% of the time and you pay for everything when the kid is with you, she not counting your 50. She's only counting what you do when the child is with her, that she can see that she's being relieved of. She not counting the time you spend with the child when she's occupied. She's counting on the time you spend with the child when she needs free time. And I feel like if you understand that that's how women barometer work, you understand that you're not a bad parent because you don't do what she tell you to do when she tell you to do it. You're a bad parent if you're just not doing right by your kids, or you don't have good intentions, or you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a father.
Stop saying you a single mother if the father is there helping. You're not a single mother, you're a single woman. There's a difference. If the father is there taking on the responsibilities, emotional, financial, and spiritual, and still adding provision, then quit trying to elicit sympathy. You're not a single mother.
That's a bar.
Because he could be a horrible, shitty boyfriend, but an excellent father. Right. But a lot of times women coerce the children. And you have some women like, I've never said anything bad about you. No, but children pick up on energy, and your energy is always suggestive, and you put a negative connotation on my role in this child's life, and they feel like they have to choose. Women know how to manipulate a child
so bad,
like very clandestinely, where they don't have to flat out always say your dad ain't shit or I'm keeping it. It's little subtle things they can do, but you're only hurting a father who actually wants to be there.
There are some men out there who will 1000% get you pregnant and sit you down just to keep you stagnant, just to keep you in one spot. He has no intentions of being a father. He has no intentions of being there and actually aspiring to fatherhood. No, he just did that so that he can have a piece of you, so that he can control you. And it's unfortunate that it happens so often. And I think it's even more unfortunate that as women, we don't always take the precautions that we need to take to protect ourselves.
We got 70% of Black children born to unmarried parents without a structure to hold that child. I refuse, I outright reject this normalization of chaos, of disorder, of no structure, all these different kinds of, it's like, oh, you can have this family structure, you can have that family structure. Every way does not produce the same outcomes. And to delude yourself and to continue this narrative that each way is equally viable is an outright lie. A single parent is not as viable as a two-parent household for many reasons: economic, emotional, psychological. I cannot believe these arguments thinking that child support gonna replace the psychological support of a father.
One of the worst arguments you can hear as a father is to hear that you're not doing enough, especially men who are providing financially for their kids as best as they can. And in some cases, the money may not be enough. But the men who are suffering the worst in this battle are the ones who are providing, who are actually doing something. The men who actually want to be there for their kids are being punished by the baby mamas and the courts. We'll ruin our kids' futures and opportunities over something as trivial as money and wonder why our community is all fucked up.
Mothers with bad personal experiences or bad choices themselves who are lying to women or projecting their experiences onto women, their own daughters, y'all. If your mother doesn't have the ability to take accountability for what happens between you and her, and you were actually there, you were in the same room, you was on the phone call, something happened. You ended up trying to have some sort of conversation with her about it, and she just couldn't do it. She just deflects, denies, dismiss, criticize, shut you down, threaten you. If your mother doesn't even have the ability to take accountability for what happened between you and her, and you were damn there, how can you trust she's gonna tell you the truth about what happened between her and somebody else and you weren't there?
You sitting here counting all this money though.
So what?
So you can't give me my money to go to Puerto Rico for my birthday?
I just gave you some money, man.
I don't care. I quit my job. I need more. You know I quit my job.
Damn, huh?
Yes. Give me the money. Give me the money. Yes. Why you on here flex on social media?
So what?
You flex on social media, then you need to give me some more money. Every time you flex on social media, I want 500. Every time you flex, I want 500.
You always doing this.
I don't get what I'm always doing. You either gonna give me my money or you gonna
what?
I raised you 18 years. I want my payback now.
Bro.
Give me my payback.
Y'all mamas taught y'all the same shit that made y'all daddy leave her ass. That's what's wrong with y'all.
Most kids see their dad through their mom perspective. So if mom say dad was good, then dad, like a baby mom can protect the baby dad by simply allowing the kid to still look at their dad like a hero. A baby mom could destroy a baby dad by killing that image. And a bitter baby mom will kill the image of the baby dad by not allowing him to look like the hero. So they'll say shit like, your dad ain't shit. Your dad really don't care about you. Your dad don't really love you. Look, your dad would be around her son more than he's around you. And as a kid, they don't know how to interpret these interactions kids any other way other than personal.
But let a man do this, he'd be hung from society.
This girl who was trending on social media, Amora Lex, she's 27 years old. She has 5 children. She's a single mom, and she recently made the decision to give all her children up to CPS. Did you see her face in that clip? She was broken.
Broken, defeated, like she has no hope. And I know that many of people will be like, you shouldn't have had them 5 kids. Like, you should have closed your legs. Maybe, but that's not where we are. The kids are here. She tried to be a mom. I tried to call friends. I called family. I called their dads. I told them, this is my last resort. Someone help me, and no one showed up.
You better be damn sure, because if you ain't sure, then don't do it.
I look at it like this. If I had kids, I would tell you straight up, if you struggling and you need money from me to take care of the kids when they with you, you might as well send them this way, because I'm okay. So if you struggling financially trying to figure it out, send them to daddy. You know, I can make it happen over here with nothing from you.
At some point, you have to stop thinking like a child. You have to be an independent thinker. And a lot of adult children like myself, we don't know how to do that because we stopped growing when we started being so angry. You can't grow when you're angry.
The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. Talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. We cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information.
So if you started hating your parents at 13, 14 years old, and you 30, still talking about the same stuff, you stop growing then.
Wow, that's a good point.
Yeah. You know, nothing can happen through an angry vessel but anger.
That's so true.
It's too many women that have paved the way within this community for us to get the respect from the men, and it doesn't come by the things that we hold between our legs, okay? That's a prize for you and one other, not the community. Need us women to conduct ourselves as the mothers that we need to be, the sisters that we need to be, the daughters that we need to be, and they can build a legacy amongst us.
There are many reasons why good men don't want to be the stepfather to a single mom's child these days, but I'm about to show you a video. That's one of the main reasons why some men say, no, won't do it.
Gonna do all
I got it. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. One of the most disrespectful things that you can do to another human is spit in their face. And here is the rub about being a stepfather in this situation. The mom is going to step in. She's not going to allow you to discipline that child the way that you would discipline your own child. This is the delineation. This is when you're going to find out that you have no power, no authority, and no say over discipline in that household.
95% of men that mess with a girl that has kids or a kid, they just trying to fuck.
Yeah.
They just, that 5% is going to be rare, because that 5%, the 5% is the man who's going to actually step up. But 95%, bro, they just trying to fucking that's it.
And I want to add it onto this. The only reason that it's only 5%, shorties, y'all don't even know y'all power. If y'all were more cooperative, I'm pretty sure it's way more niggas that will wipe up.
Of course. But you know what, you want to know something? To add to what you said, that 5% by the day is getting shorter, because they seeing like, yo, they just trying to take advantage. Fuck that, I'm gonna go jump on that 95% and just start cracking all these single mothers, and that's it, and go on a rampage, knock them down like dominoes, and that's it. Because at the end of the day, some guys don't want to do that. Some guys don't want to step up, bro.
Listen, gents, contrary to popular belief, most black men are protecting their seed. And yes, it is a seed. It's going to take women, particularly black women, to be able to talk to other women and discourage baby mama culture, discourage having a child out of wedlock on purpose, out of a long-term committed relationship with a stable man. Because being a single mom is not a flex and is not something to be proud of. So, what are your thoughts on today's video? I want to hear from you down in the comments below, and you're going to want to watch this video right here, as it's going to show why men don't want to be in relationships. Yes, you want to watch this video